In order to take control of the girl's body, the man carried her to the car. When Sia opened her eyes, she looked around the empty room, feeling utterly hopeless. Soon after, the man pushed open the door and he laid down a mattress for Xia.
I want to go home to Mummy.
When the girl pleaded, the man simply shut the door. 3 days passed quickly. In an attempt to bond with her, the man told Xia bedtime stories and even brought her some sandwich cookies. Seeing that the girl was beginning to slowly accept her reality, the man left the locked room content. Meanwhile, Xia's mother had already reported her missing to the police. However, the police's search yielded no clues. Officers going door to door soon arrived at the man's house. Seeing them take photos as part of their routine checks, Carl became afraid because the officers were standing right where Xia's room used to be. Fortunately, after taking the photos, the police left. 4 years passed, and Xia's mother was still heartbroken. Her grandmother even knitted a sweater for Xia with her own hands. What they didn't know was that Xia had become very thin and had been doing hard labor.
You can sleep upstairs tonight. With me.
This was the first time Xia slept upstairs. Carl took out a zip tie, and Xia willingly extended her hands. By the 2029th day of Xia's captivity, she had grown accustomed to this life. Under Carl's oppression, she had become a silent girl who only did as she was told. This was why Carl felt safe enough to take her out. They went to the supermarket, and Xia silently lifted oil cans heavier than herself at Carl's command. But when she turned around, Carl was suddenly gone. This was Xia's first opportunity to escape. Just as she was about to ask a passerby for help, Carl unexpectedly returned. Half a year passed in the blink of an eye, and Carl, still unemployed, decided to sell his truck to make ends meet. He asked Xia to help clean the car while he negotiated the price with the buyer. While he was on the phone, Xia suddenly noticed the front door was open. She immediately ran outside. When Carl returned, he found that Xia was gone. Xia ran into a stranger's house. This was the 3096th day of Xia's captivity. The police rushed over as soon as they received the alarm. After hearing the girl's story, they immediately notified Xia's mother. After 3096 days of captivity, Xia was finally rescued. Upon seeing Xia escape, Carl chose to lie on the railroad tracks and end his life.